Hello everyone and welcome to the early alpha build of Crosswind. Right, we've just loaded in. It's saying I'm starving. So if you, I played it a little bit, not a huge amount. Just equip your main weapon. In this case it's number 1. Tab opens up your inventory. This first line that you see along here, 1 to 8, is your hotbar. So anything you want to use, stick in there. Now the gun I don't use at the minute, so I'll put that out. I'll stick the bandages at the end. This is your armour, your other bits, and then obviously you'll get stuff that they want you to do. So what we got here, so pick up all the loose items around here. You're going to need stones, lumber. I don't know if you can hit this. Yeah, you can hit that. So what you want to do is hit the seaweed, and that gives you plant fibre. You're going to need loads of that. And then pick up a lot of the logs, stuff that's around. Right, that's a coconut. I've just picked up. Press 5 to eat it. It's really your starvation. Now, I don't know whether there's weight limits on this. So I'm just going to pick up a few bits and bobs as we're running around, and I'll skip ahead so you can see it. Now, the other things that you pick up are these things here, which are scallops, which may have pearls in, so you just move your mouse over and right click to use them, and something will appear here if you've got them. Now drag all your items down, get that one there. Yeah, so I'm going to now collect a whole load from here and fill up my bag a bit, and then I guess we press M. We'll go, and I don't know how these are quite aggressive for the beginning, and if you get a boar, just run from it. They take a bit to kill till later on. Now when you see a crab, kill it and pick up crab meat. Because later on you'll be able to kill it, you'll be able to make food with it. It's better than eating just coconuts. Through crab meat now. I think these you just trade. Right, this here, so I can show. So these bushes, just swipe them. Let's go in a bit more. Swipe them, it gets you fibre, loads of it. And this here is clay. So we'll come back to this in a little while. And when you're building, guys, a little tip for you. Don't build it under trees. It falls on it and destroys it. So you lose the sides of your building and that kind of stuff. And if you use your sword on these small little bushes, you get lumber out of them. The big ones it takes a bit more work on. So I'm probably going to build, I don't know if there's any disadvantage to building down here. I might stick it over here somewhere on the beach. So once we put a bonfire down, so if we stick the bonfire up a little bit higher, maybe to here, and then it tells you what to do. So you right click, and then you've got some new items to build. Not a lot in the rest. So it will want us to build a workbench, a cooking station, and an upgrade table. So the cooking station could go near here. Let's put it over the side here. And the workbench, can I build that yet? Yep, I can. So let's put the workbench. The wheel moves it on the PC. Stick it down there. And then an upgrade station. Excellent. So we've done pretty much what it wants. Right, so it wants us to build a structure now. So B, right click. So now we've got that temporary kind of. I wonder if it's got to go in the way of this. So we put it kind of like maybe there. And escape. So you've got to stay in the shelter for 10 seconds and you get some buff. So goes, we're now rested. While we're in here, I'm going to just open these. Still got nothing. It's like a random affair. So if we go to the cooking station, you can see you can cook dodo stuff. So you kill dodos, you get that. I guess this is from pigs. I don't know. And the boiled crab we can make 3 of. So just add it, and each item will have its own inventory, so it won't be in your bag. It doesn't say it. Oh, it does. No, it doesn't. I thought it said decays, but it's delicacy. So you could just grab that, press tab, and then get the seeds down here. So now we've got some food. And you want to go to the stations to see what you can craft. Now we need rough cloth. We're going to need a fair amount of that. So let's just, I don't know, do 20 or 30. What that do? Then we've got all these things to make. We can also make a stone axe, which I'm going to do. Stone pick needs some more lumber, so we'll go out and cut some lumber in a minute. Might get some from here actually. So I've got to hit that with the axe to get that. Stone axe. Okay, so do I need any more? Let's say A. So we'll grab that. Kex. And go tab. And then make sure these are down there. We've got some nails from that, and then stick obviously the items you want to use on the top. So now we've got that done. So we do B. Can we make anything else? Right, we can. So now we found that we made the pickaxe. It's obviously opened up new items. So we need storage. So the easiest thing to make are these, because these need nails, and I don't know how you make nails. So my guess is to make this. So if I go out and get a load of plant fibre and lumber and whatnot, and we'll make some of those. Right, I just went out to get some lumber, and 2 dodos attacked me. So it's telling me I've not got enough inventory space now. So can I make one of these yet? No. So if you run out of inventory space, just drop stuff by dragging it into that X, like so. And I'll pick these up, and hopefully I can start making some of these on a fire. Freeze that up, so it should get rid of those. So then you're left with this stuff, which comes from dodos. Okay, so now I'm going to go and get some lumber, and then I've got to, actually I've got to repair this. So if I do B, building, you can see it's opened up more. Load of different stuff, so I need a wall. If you do your mouse, it should just snap. Oh, that's the right way around, but it'll do. There you go. Yes, if I didn't repair that, because they're very easily destroyed, this wouldn't become a shelter. So it's telling me to eat something else. 7. Right, yeah, so I'm going to go out and collect a whole load more fibre and lumber. It's going to destroy a couple of these trees. And we'll see where we go after that. So I'll go here and just click this. And then you've got to do the actual trunk of the tree again. And then it drops it all. So I don't know what that is there. Grab this. Now hopefully we've got enough to, I think that's my health bar at the top there. I think. Right, hopefully we've got enough to build the what do you call it? These. Yes, we can do one now. So if I put one down here for the minute. Okay. I'll put down the storage boxes and fill them up with stuff, as you can see. I've gone away and made 31 of these cloths and a couple of ropes. If we go to this little grindstone, which is the upgrade table, we should be able to now make ourselves the upgraded items. just quickly do this. Might be a little bit different. So, but the next thing we're going to do is make this bag. This bag needs the one rope and some rough cloth, which we've already made. That should automatically go, which it has. Now it's given us a few extra spaces, so that helps. So now we've got to find metal for a new weapon. Before we do that, I want to go and mine some of this clay. So you just literally smack it. I don't know whether it respawns. No idea. How much of that we've got? 16, so we should now be able to make some. Where it was. I might just be able to make it yourself actually. So if we go down to. Well, it hasn't came up with that. Right, we've got to find first of all the glowing flowers. So I'll stick my sword back on. What you're looking for are plants with like sparklies around them. I'm going to go out and have a look around. There they are. That's right, those there with the dodos next to them. Browner. I don't think I'm ready to take them on yet. Just get my bearings where we are. What's he doing? Is he coming after me or not? Gold. Oh, there you go. Bad idea. So what does that do? Drop everything? Yeah, pretty much so. So I'm starving again, so let's have some of that. I'll probably, if I can get him to run away to another area. Maybe that's a way of doing it. Yeah, that I didn't even. Who's up there? No. Outrun him. Have you noticed I've done a snide little move by picking up the glowing plant? Put all our materials back so you can outrun them by the look of it. God, dodos again. Now if I run back up here, can I go back? Pick up that. Yep. So that's the way to do it, lead them away. I don't know, those are nasty, you don't want pigs. Right, bananas, okay, I haven't had those before. Preston. So right, let's get this back to speed. There you go. So once you collect them, it enables you to build the alchemy table. I don't know if we'll put this down or not, which I don't think we can. What do we need for that? Clay pot. So that must have let us build a clay pot in this, I guess. Yeah, there you go. Let's make one of those. I don't know if we needed to or not, but remember. Yeah, it did. So back to that. Another one. Now put it down. So if we then go back to B, I'll put this over here somewhere. Right, this needs a roof. So, how do you demolish? Is it a 3, 2? No, press B. Building options, demolition mode is middle mouse button. So what do? You just do that. Oh, right, great. So it gives you everything back. So now what we want to do is B. Right click and do buildings and foundation. Okay. And then you want to stick this somewhere like perhaps there. We might get away with it if we just do that. There. 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 And then stick a roof on. There. That's too high maybe, so if we do the lower one. There. And there. Would that be enough? So let's see whether or not what's the fire doing? Okay, so crafting and then that thing. Put it in there. Right, so if I go back to demolition, let's get rid of these. Can I do it the other way around? So back to that now, stick that there. It's a method in my madness. I'm sure I did it this way before. And then put these on. So, and stick the roof on it. That right? Does that work now? B. Yeah, there you go. So that's an easy way to get to use it. So you make yourself a few clay bottles. Then you want to make yourself some of these. You only can make one because you've got to actually make two. So now this gives us our healing potion. I think. No, hang on. That gives us a healing potion. So you got to make that, then the alchemy base, and then the healing potion. Okay, so do tab. Use that away. So the $1 million question is, can you cook banana with anything? Bananas and coconut milk. There you go. Yeah, we'll have some of that. Let's just empty our bags a bit. Stick the bananas in there at the moment. Coconut can go here. Right, so I've now got to go out and find Discover is available. So we found that and it opened up these. Weapon oil. Okay. So we just got to literally walk around and find these things. Okay, so I'm now going to go get some more clay eventually, but I'm going to try and find the island for it and explore a little bit more and come back to you and show you how far I got. Okay, I've explored a bit more around the map up here. These are what you've got to go into and collect whatever. So this one's got unique items in it. This one had 2 in it, and I'll show you that in a minute. And this is the copper deposit. It's a big mountain, and there's only one way into it. Make sure you make yourself a torch and leave it on your hotbar. It auto illuminates it. And there's so much copper in there, you get more than you need. Also, I think it was around here somewhere, there was chili. That opens out, it's a plant. Bananas as well. And it opens up more items. This is what happens when you get the copper. And if I show you the chili, that opens up some dishes. So does the banana. You can use the coconuts with the banana to make a drink. That comes from this place I'm going to show you in a minute. So does the bell. So if I go out of the base here and head up here, and what have I got on me? I've not got a huge amount to lose. Let's have another bit of food. Right, so if I run up here, you'll see there's bits of wood, and then this area down here that has a door in it is covered in rubble. Now in there is the 2 items you need and a note. You can break stuff up and get to logs. I'm not going to go in there because there's usually an old pirate in there that attacks you. And what they drop, as well as in the copper cave that I just mentioned, are these items. Now pause the video if you want to see what they are. And now we're at the stage where we came back with the copper. I've stuck it into this, as you can see, I've got a reasonable amount of it. And this dude's here, so I'm going to have a chat with him. It's remarkable you're still alive. I must admit, I did not expect to build across paths again. There is no time for courtesies during the attack, so let me finally introduce myself. He's Dr. Alan Skelton, the ship's doctor. He's very happy we survived. Right, so these are the options, so I'm just going to choose the middle one. He was spared, however, not long ago. He considered this mercy highly doubtful. The pirates of Israel Hands, the same gentleman who captured our ship, took me prisoner. They drove me from place to place, demanding he stitch up torn wounds and repair people, blah blah blah. He means us no harm, and we have a much better chance of surviving together. Can he stay in the camp? Yep, yeah, stay, I don't mind. Right, so then how did he escape? Do you want to sound like a madman? But the pirate camp was attacked by drowners. First he thought he was seeing things, but no hallucination could twist pirates' necks so skillfully. A fight broke out and the gentlemen were thus engaged. I borrowed a boat and set off in search of the smuggler's stash. Hoped to meet somebody, at least find a sturdy boat in their hideouts that are scattered across the islands, but I don't know the exact location. So let's ask where we are. One of the lost islets scattered across the Caribbean. The pirate infested in these waters, merchant vessels gives the region a wide berth, and setting out in a rowboat during the rainy season will result in hypothermia and drowning. If we were to escape, we need self-reliance, blind luck, and a thorough explanation of these islands. So I'll ask him for the quest because we want to know that mysterious skull that he was carrying. So pause this if you want to read it. Okay, right, so now we've completed a bunch of quests. So we're now going to look at the journal and see what's going on in here. So the lost cargo. Put together a map marker. Okay, so how do you do that, I wonder? So we've now got to smelt this copper. Okay. So, is that any new stuff in here? So we've got these lanterns that you get from that cave I just mentioned. They need dodo grease. And it gives you a 3-hour light. So that's something to do maybe. Anything extra in there? No. We're making some more food. So I need to get some more crab meat. Anyone who's stuck in this thing? It's a weapon oil, okay, so we need to go and kill boars and dodos to make that. It gives us an extra bit of damage. Oh, what was that? Homeward journey transports you to the last save point. Okay, well, don't really need that yet. One thing it does give you is a bell. So if I press B, you get that from that cave I mentioned. It enables you to build this. So I'm guessing we're going to have to build one here, because you need 2 to operate it, and then another one somewhere else, like the opposite end of the island. I don't know whether to build it yet, but here we go. So we've got to build these. So that needs clay, and that needs clay. So I want to go out now and create a whole load more, one whole load stack of clay. I'm probably going to build, let's see how many storages we've got now. I'm going to build another one of these if I can. If not, I'll get a load of fibre. I need to get some fibre as well. So I'll see you back here when I've got it all. Right, so I've just put down the smelter and the kiln and made the first copper bar. And this is what comes up. So we now can make a trusty sabre. Interesting. Okay. So they've got slash and pierce. So it looks like we're going to need to have multiple different weapons. And we can disassemble weapons. Interesting. And we can now make nails, which is good. Stove and pot. Cutting table. Interesting. So is that for cutting meat? I wonder. Okay, so if we now do B again, might have to build up this base. Cooking fire upgrade, okay. Alchemy table upgrade, well, we definitely need that, so we're going to need to make need 10 nails and 2 more ingots. What does that do? Just dismantling, okay. Anything new in here? Yeah. Quite a bit of new stuff actually. Yeah, we'll have to try and figure out doing this base. Trouble is going to need a lot of resources, and I'm quite intrigued on the game at the moment to look around it, see what new bits we've got going on. Farming has not come up yet. Right, so that's it really. So if we go escape. The other thing that you guys know about the food, if I ate all 3 types, you've got 3, see those, these 3 these slots here, each one, so I've eaten that at the moment. If I eat this and this, it'll fill these 2 up and you get even more health. I didn't know about that till just now. Each point of vitality, interesting. So do we have any stat screen? I wonder how these increase then. Does it have levels, or is it done by weapons? I don't know. Interesting. Yeah, so I'm probably going to have to build up the base and redo all of this, move it somewhere else, do it out of stone or something. But that's our boat. It's asking us to cool our ship. There you go, see, it brings it nearer to you. and then it wants us to go over to another island. So what I'm going to do now, camera, is investigate this. I'll build a new saber first, and then go and investigate this, and have a quick run around this side just to see if there's anything else there. I don't expect there to be much here. I might even gather some more resources, and if this island's no point in having, then basically build the base over there, somewhere else. It just depends what's over there, but I want to get a whole stack of fibre and all that kind of stuff, so we're ready to rock and roll rope. So I'm going to do all that off camera, and I'll see you guys back here when I'm ready to sail over there. Okay, I've just thought I'd show you this. I've now completed this one. You run through it and you've got loads of dodo eggs and stuff around here, but you get this mask and silver. So if you go back in here, you'll see loads of eggs dotted around. Just got to run about and grab them all and then get out of there. So we've got some stacks of stuff. I've built the what do you call it, the weapons bench, as you know. I'm just still going around collecting stuff at the moment. I'll carry on and then I'll show you how far we've got. I've got a fair stack of stuff now, so the choice is to go to the island over there. I think there's an island over here. It looks like it in the distance. There's probably more dotted around the island. I don't really know where to go first, other than this nearest one maybe. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll just show you some of the stacks that I've got. So I've got a good chunk sitting in here of the logs and whatnot. And obviously some more seeds, and I've got these potato seeds, potatoes. Yeah, they're just sitting out there in the forest and they give you the potatoes. Bananas are out there as well. I found the tin, as I said earlier, the iron, sorry, and that gives us discovery. It gave us this, so we now can produce jewellery as well. I've updated the rapier 1,000 cuts. I went for this. It's expensive, but it does bleeding. So it might be the better weapon, I don't know, and I made a shovel so I can create a base when we get over to wherever we're going. By the looks of it, you can only carry what's in your backpack till you get a better ship. So what I'm going to do is take a stack of these, actually 2 of them because you use a lot of them. Take both of those, take some nails, then I'm going to go to this one, no, not that one, there. I'm going to grab some of these. I'll probably take them all actually. And that lot can stay in there for the moment. Food have we got sitting in there? Take some food with me. So now it's time to go over to the boat and make some more storages, one of these, and then I'll have to do this bell thing over there as well. So I'm now going to mosey on over there and see if I die or not, and I'll see you over there. Okay, we're just coming into the island now. It's just WASD that steers this. Put something straight on the outside here. It's nice and flat here by the look of it. Oh, what's that? So we've got some sort of forest over there. And another one here. Oh, that doesn't look good. It's just get the boat. It's a fault or something up there, isn't there? Loads of dodos, pigs, goats. So this isn't the best spot. So if I press M, back in the boat. So we're literally just over there. It's a shame. It'd been a nice spot to have the base. Get out of here and go this way. There's a lot more on this island by the look of that, so yeah, you can get stuck on the sand. Just so you know. So I'm gonna get down here a little bit more. The wind kind of stops you. Right, so we'll run up here a bit. So we've got clay sitting there. We could do a similar scenario to how we had it on the other beach. Maybe put it here. I'm going to use the shovel. So 4. It's the wrong button. 4. Okay, so let's see how this works. Raise. Right, so you do X. That flattens that one. So that's what we want to do. Does it flatten it all to a nice level? Oh dear. Okay, so it kind of digs in. It doesn't flatten that I thought it would do. So, Z. Raise. Oh my god. Okay. So what if you raised it there? Now flatten. Will that make a nice edge? Does the... You can't make that any bigger, can you? No. So if we just put it there... That's horrible. I don't understand how that works for the life of me. It's meant to be flat. And it either goes too... So does it work on the edge? Oh my god, look at it. So can you put it like... Is even that's bad, isn't it? Oh Debs, you've got to sort this out. This is horrible. There's no point in having a shovel, look at it. And if you do flatten again... Oh my god. Right. I'm not too sure how it works with regards to that blob in the centre. Because it's just... Yeah, I don't particularly like this, I've got to admit, this looks horrible. I'll try and flatten it a bit. see. Let's smooth this out. Good lord. Okay. And what does it do? Just take all the sand out and go flat down. See, it goes even lower, look. It's meant to flatten, not dig. Okay, right, so anyway, let's go back to B. I'm going to put some of these down. So if we build our base here, let's say, so we rotate this round. And if you're coming out from here, I suppose what I should do is cut down these trees, because they'll just fall on it. Let's go, step 2. Oh, Jesus. My God, look at that. One shot kill almost. 7. That's pretty nasty. I don't know whether or not this getting off the beach is really quite hard. It kind of doesn't steer properly. But don't steer like it steers that way. Come on, keep going. Go back straight. Go on, go on. Go back more. Right, and then you go that way. Go back out again then. That way. Now straight. Go on. Beyond nothing. It's a bit tricky, the sailing part. I'm just going to go up this end a bit more then. I'll stick it actually on the end of this. I think we'll put it on the end of this beachhead here. Unless there's something else on there. An old wreck here. I can stick it here. Looks as good as any, right, B. So if we come out from here and go along. It's interesting how this works. You kind of like just drag your mouse, but it won't do it unless you get the full one next to it. It's a bit weird, but yeah. Just not do for now. Good at work. So if I now go back into B, can I build Stone walls. Yeah, can. So that's got to sit on the end of that. 2. Try and put a door in between. And windows and whatever. Guess I'm going to have to go another one high, so let's do that one again. Should I do chimneys or anything like that in here? No. Okay, so you've got plank door. So we haven't got a stone door yet, so if I do... single order going there? That's a bit weird, isn't it? Look how you think they would design it so the walls are an extra width. No size, I'll put double in. Go there. Yeah, that's worked. Then windows. That one. Oh, so that's kind of sits. Oh, that's a weird old window, isn't it? Right, look at that one. Worse. One. Maybe that's the better way of doing it. This looks weird. We've got any poles here, so what are these? It's the longest they do. I'm guessing you stack them on the top of each other. So if I was to put maybe, let's stick one of the benches down. I'll have to go and collect them first. So the plan will be to have another wall or kind of I bet that'll go on top. Well, it looks horrible. Yeah, that. I suppose you could. I have to change that window. And then flat roof. Do we do a flat roof on this? It's kind of these are the pillars. So how does this work? I put that. So that's angled, so we go back. Is there any flat ones? That's horrible. Large roofs, okay, so what's that look like that same? So there's no way you can make it like a flat roof, it has to go up at a point. Let's put 2 here, here. Oh, go on. Can't do that one. No, should we do another one on the end? Surely these are going to need some sort of support. Oh, okay, so can you do the other way? This is interesting, isn't it? So now if I do destroy, look at that, look at that. Don't know what to do about those. And if I was to go back into E and choose the stone wall again. This time do it that way. To be honest with you, I'm seriously thinking of doing away with the idea of a window. It's horrible. Okay, so that's down on the end. Leave that like that for a minute. Turn that on that way. Oh, look at that. Okay, and then we go back again to this. That's interesting. Why's that done there? I'll get it on the other side. Oh, how weird. Okay, so it's a bit peculiar in how this works. Oh, wrong. I wonder why that's doing that. Go there. Do it there, but not the other way around. Strange. See, it's either going to go above it, but it won't go below it like it is everywhere else. If I did it here, oh, it won't have it. That's strange. Okay. Don't understand that, sir, but anyway. Don't know whether these are grey, but they're covered, so let's get another door. There may be a wooden one out here. That'll work. Kind of, I guess. What we got here? So the corners. We do a corner one of those. Open there. That should go on there. And that one there. So now I've got to try and figure out a smaller roof size like that. Will that work? No, that's wrong. that one. That's better. That's not the right roof, did I do? So then those things again. The one? Yeah. So that's that bit done. And then a small kind of wall. If that's the way to do it. Door. So let's stick a door on. There we go, it kind of works, doesn't it? So now if we do B, I'll build that kind of go here. I don't know if you meant to put it here or not. Bed. So let's find the beds. Where are the beds on this thing? I don't even know where you build the beds, to be honest. That's not done. Oh, there are. Bed. So if I stick my bed, I'm just going to plonk it there for now. Let's set that as a spawn point. And what I've got to do is go over back to our little island over there and collect everything ready to move our base here. So if I get stone steps, maybe that'll do. Do I need them the other way around? Really? Can I make lights or anything like that? Maybe stick one there. And there. Right. So I don't have to build any more. Yeah. Just so I can see it in the distance. That'll do. And if we go in, don't need to really put any lights in here because there's enough light here. And that thing, okay. What's he say? A structure or something. It's unstable. Oh right. Why is that then? I've got to like put wooden beams or something in it. I really understand. It doesn't kind of help. So if I put that, I don't know, there I'd say. I'll stick one here. Where to put it, to be honest. Let's do that. Delete that. B. Stick one maybe here. be where am I meant to put that fire outside? Kind of like here somewhere. Trying to do it so the I can put stuff in its radius without. Chandelier thing up there. Oh, copper ingots, so that's no good. So we'll have to stick one of these up there. And hopefully that's safe enough. So if I get the boat and then I head back over there and bring everything over. Oh, but before I do that, I want to put some storages down. So right there. I don't have enough nails for those or anything for those, so we're going to make do with these for now. So if I put the first one there. We've run out now, okay. But I know we've made to get 2 lots over. Let's grab some of this and stick it in there. Don't want to do this. I'll sort all this out when we get back. That at the moment. Alright. Alright. Right, yeah, so I'm going to now go back and bring everything, sort the storages out, and when I'll see you back here, we'll start part 2 from this to see, I'll probably do a bit of the building and stuff and sort it out, hopefully, for episode 2 of this alpha test, and we'll go from there. So thanks for watching, guys. Do like and subscribe, helps the channel grow, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next episode.